I have to say goodbye to two friends. And this has a lot to do with ADD behaviors, which are attention deficit disorder. You pay attention to something you're addicted to too much. Um, you replay the same rule, the same voice in your head is repeating over and over and over again. And it guides your life. And one of them is this. This is a dear, dear old friend. And it seems like my worst enemy, but it is my best friend. It's like whenever it's when I was doing programming, it was like whenever I couldn't think, I needed a cigarette. And then all of a sudden I could think better. It just sort of, some people would say calms you down, but somehow it gave a better feeling to be able to, I guess the common word would be cope. And it's been something that I don't want in my life because I don't like how it makes my body feel. Um, I don't like how much money it costs. There's absolutely nothing I enjoy about this. I don't see the purpose. There's a reason that this somehow, and I know that there's a lot of marketing that's tied to cigarettes that says you're accepted if you smoke. And I know that I wanted to be accepted when I was a teenager, so I smoked. And I know my father said all the time that he smoked, as soon as a problem showed up, that was his excuse to start smoking again. The thing is he would start the problem as an excuse to start smoking and blame somebody else. That you pissed me off, so I needed a cigarette. So he had to find something wrong in me to have me piss him off. So it was his excuse to always smoke again. So I notice I have those same patterns going on, those same associations. And I was hypnotized for this person that offered the advice on how to quit smoking and go and get hypnotized. Did that, done that. And the guy ended up telling me that I really did want to smoke. That as long as I wanted to smoke, there was no, you can't hypnotize. You can't change somebody's mind that wants it that bad. So, I mean, anybody in my life, you'll see most of my videos, I am, since I started smoking, is something I've said all the time, is I'll quit smoking, I'm quitting smoking. I've been saying that all my life. I am so freaking tired of quitting smoking. That is the issue. That's why I won't quit. And I'm just not going to quit. Because the quitting is the thing that I hate the most, because I know I'm going to start again. So that's the thing, is I've got to never want to have the next one. I've got to say goodbye to a friend because I know that my smoking educates me, which is the wildest thing. I want to know why I want to smoke. What's with this? If you want to be honest, like I could be really, really pissed off about the $400 that I spent getting hypnotized, only to be told I wanted to smoke after being hypnotized. If that were true, then if I look into myself and find out, well, why would I want to smoke? So I didn't really want to be too pissed off at somebody that maybe they were telling the truth. and explore that avenue, which a lot of things, um, I am looking for somebody that would be smarter than me to see something I don't see in myself to help correct and guide me. But um, most people don't that offer advice don't have a clue, so it is more offensive when people offer advice. um, Most people that stop an addiction still have the problem that created the addiction. They just chose, like alcoholics, to admit they have a problem, but just choose not to have the addiction in their life to prove they have a problem, which means it's manifested in a different area. And I don't want to do that. Obviously, that smoking is saying there's an issue in my life. I needed to understand what that issue is that is creating the addiction. And things are starting to pull together. There is a team building that I'm having a lot of confidence in, which I should have had confidence that it would show up in the first place. That if I just, it is a confidence. Everybody's going to lose their confidence. The only thing is I knew what it felt like to be confident, so I know what to strive for, but it doesn't mean that I'm still there yet. Um, there's way too much negative energy that I have to be stronger than. And when I have peeps behind me, kind of makes it that much stronger of a force to get on with things. And while government or society would judge welfare to just have addictions, everybody that's on a welfare system has an addiction because they have a problem they're trying to understand through their addiction. And it's like, how do you want somebody that's in the middle of trying to understand a deep problem somehow is expected to be perfect at it when judges, educators, doctors, the Dr. Drews, can't understand addictions themselves? So if you're healthy and everything and don't have a clue about addictions, then how is somebody that's deep in the problem, trying to understand the problem, doing more of the work because they're suffering because of the unknown problem of addictions? I think society is a little insane. Those that are judging others that are having addiction problems and saying, "Oh, just stop," you're not looking at the value of it. They're working very hard trying to find the solution to whatever problem that they're suffering from. Sometimes you're not asking the problem the question, which that's what I've been doing, is every time I go for that cigarette, um, it's, why do I need it? Why do I want it? Why did I go for that cigarette right then? And um, it is scary right now, that things are pulling together. It is somehow really, really scary because now the heat is on. Now the pressure is on. I'm putting a lot of pressure on myself. So it is a point where I'm just going to have to believe in myself and know whatever I've done with the addiction, I can do without the addiction. And um, it's really odd that I've had conversations with a few people, and the advice that I would offer other people, when you see, okay, how did I need to hear that? Because I'm the creator of all my reality. And it was one person that had a passion, but was discouraged by society to live that passion. And I could see being discouraged would only lead to that addiction behavior, because if society doesn't support your passion and what you know you're good at, then what else is life to be but to just be addicted to something, a computer game, or, everybody has this form of ADHD where we will do something repetitively over and over and over again, like smoking or me posting videos. We'll do something repetitively over and over again until we're needed someplace. And as long as everybody's starting to get unemployed, like me, my videos, everything that I'm doing is I'm working hard to get off this system and create something different that I don't think would be as harmful to society. I'm trying to be a functioning member of society here. And I see this with everybody that is on a welfare system. I see people that are unemployed, that they're angry because of things that were done to them that created them to be there in the first place. And somehow they're expected to be, oh, now you're going to lend me money to start my own business? Oh, now you're going to give me a job that you're going to respect me in? It's I think people that judge could be getting it a little wrong. And I think all of us, even me, which is why I try to listen to other people and hear what it is that you're trying to say. And when I offer advice, I'm listening to your words from my perspective. It will always be my perspective because I am biased. And but my biased opinion is always going to be with this rule that all things must live, and that you must live your passion and you must live it your way. So if I give advice just from that perspective, it seems that the advice that I offer somebody else, because it's seen from my perspective, that advice will always, always, always apply to me. So the advice that I was given out was somebody wasn't living their passion because they were with their friends, and they did need to have a routine that they could follow that did happen to involve a workout. So it's like I had to let go of my friends, which part of the problem is I um, check my emails before I do a workout. I know that I set my plan to go out for a walk at 6 o'clock and to do a workout and get my personal life in order, because most of my daily routine is, oh, I'm stuck in the house. I don't really care what time anything is. Like I have zero routine. I have this addiction of just get on and check the emails and get on, make your day as interesting as possible and be as productive. For some reason, I'm highly in this addictive, no, just get to work. Work is the only thing that is important right now, so you could get off work. Meanwhile, my physical body and the body that I have in relationship to my real world, where I'm actually person to person, is out of line. So it's like this guy had to let go of his friends. I gotta let go of my friends. That's what it really truly is. This guy needs to realize his purpose and then get himself in shape and ready so he can be his purpose, and get, while he's doing that, do all of the self-talk, all of the negative stuff that he sees in his life. While he's building himself up, he should be changing those negative thoughts into positive thoughts and build himself up. So that advice I gave him is obviously advice I needed to hear myself. And another uh, other advice I got had a lot to do with, yeah, you do have to, this other person is angry with his society and is not understanding where they're coming from. And I'm very angry at my society, and I'm really, really pissed off with them, especially my grocery store. but I need to be a little bit more friendly and accepting with people directly too. So I got to say goodbye to these friends and get on a good routine. How about you? Peace out.